Guys, welcome back to the channel, Riding Solo. I'm your host, Dion, and today's topic is the top 5 best beginner super sports for beginners. And I'm gonna start off with the number from the least to the best. So at number 5, we have the Honda CBR 600RR. So the reason why that's at number 5 is because I feel like it has the least amount of power and innovation. I felt like the 600 is kind of getting, the CBR 600RR is kind of getting left behind compared to the other bikes in the segment. So with that being said, it's priced pretty similar as the rest of the 600s. Middleweight super sports in this class, but as far as power and innovation and just technology and change, because the design is still the same. Like, they haven't changed the design. Even the 2025 Honda CBR RR, the design is back from the early 2000s. So that's why I put that one at number 5. So number 4 would be the ZX6R, and the reason why that's at number 4, the ZX6R is a really good bike, really well priced, has phenomenal power, probably the second most power in the class, and I'll give you the bike that has the most power in the class, but Kawasaki, I feel like, is number 4 because of the simple reason that they haven't really updated as much as the other bikes in this class, right? The TFT display they just got that for the 2025 year model, but they haven't really made it to where you can specifically go in and adjust everything specifically like in other bikes in the class, like the Yamaha R9 or the Ducati Panigale V2, right? So with that being said, let me check my lens here. With that being said, you know, the brakes are kind of behind. They don't have Brembros. They have the factory Nissan brakes. They probably could use an upgrade with the brakes. But other than that, the ZX6R is a phenomenal bike. Reliability is awesome. As you can see, I'm riding one right now, so I have nothing bad to say about it. I have the 2024 model, but so third on that list would be the Yamaha R9, and it was pretty close between the number 3 and number 2 because they're pretty close, man. They're fighting in racing right now, and the Supersport and MotoGP, but the Yamaha R9 is doing amazing in racing right now. But I feel like, as far as technology goes, it's pretty up to date with the top. It's got Brembo brakes. It's got all the options for its customability. It's really a good, solid bike. It's priced well as well, so you can't go wrong with that. You have the Japanese reliability as well. And like I said, for a beginner, it's a great bike because it makes like 120 horsepower, but if you want to put it in low power mode and make a little bit less power to where you get comfortable, you can do that as well. The bike's really popular right now. It's very hard to find them, and I've never seen one out in the open, you know, on the road. I haven't seen one yet. All I still see is R1s and R7s and R3s, but I haven't seen an R9 yet. But from what I know about Yamaha, they really do make, you know, really good race bikes. So I'm pretty sure the bike's amazing. But with that being said, it's lost out to the number 2 pick, which is Ducati, the Ducati Panigale V2S. And that reason is they have similar brakes, similar technology. similar everything, but the Ducati is way lighter. I think that's ultimately going to make it a faster bike, and more approachable for like beginners. Let's say if a beginner wants to buy a new V2, it's a little bit better because it makes 120 horsepower. You can dial it down in low power mode and take your time learning on the bike. It's really an amazing bike. It's a little pricey, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a little pricey for a middleweight super sport bike, but that's to be expected coming from Ducati. So I mean, if you're, like I said once before, if you're looking at a Ducati, you're not cross shopping an R9. So with that being said, the Ducati is very light, very agile, very nimble. They've went to that double-sided swing arm, which is new for their 20-25 year model. And as a beginner, man, if you get find a coin to buy something like that, I would definitely recommend it. So with that being said, the number one best for a beginner, I would probably say it hadn't come out yet. I'm still waiting for it myself, and honestly, if it comes out, I'm probably gonna buy it. I'm actually gonna go be talking to my dealer probably this week to see if I could put a down payment, like an allocation or something for it. But it's gonna be a 2026 KTM 990 RCR, and the reason why I feel like that's the best for beginners, intermediate, expert level, whatever, in the middleweight segment is because it's making the most power. It's making like 130 horsepower, guys. It's making like 130 horsepower, and KTM, they threw the kitchen sink at the 990 RCR. The TFT display is probably the biggest I've ever seen on any bike. Dude, it looks like an iPad, man. It's huge. Like I said, making that 130 horsepower, they pretty much brought the same technology as they did from the RC16, the MotoGP bike. So you could expect that bike out of the factory to be ready to race. I had to do a little pull there, guys. You could believe that bike's gonna be ready to race out of the box. It's got some of the best technology, I've seen. It's got also like cruise control and turn-by-turn navigation. So I think the RC 990, when it comes out, I heard in like December, towards the end of the year or so, maybe first of the 2026 year. But I'm definitely gonna try and get one. I mean, I can't see, the only way I don't get one if they have a markup price on it, or like I can find another bike that's better for cheaper. That's the only way I can see me not buying it. But yeah, that's number one on that list, man. The top 5 best, middleweight super sports for beginners, guys. So like I say, a lot of the technology nowadays has changed, so I feel like anybody can get on any bike at any moment. You don't have to be an expert or something like that, but just because of the power modes and all the technology, I feel like anybody can start on any class of bike. So with that being said, I'm gonna end that video here. Thanks for tuning in to Riding Solo. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm your host, Dion, and I'll see you in the next video.